Hello friends, today we will discuss about the circulatory system in animals. What do you mean by circulatory system? Circulatory system means the transport of essential things like nutrients, enzymes, hormones and other essential materials inside the body. The circulatory system is related with the transport of the materials, and in different type of animals the circulatory system is also of different type. Therefore, in this lecture today, first of all we will discuss about what is the circulatory system and what kind of circulatory system found in different group of animals depending on their body organization, their lifestyle and their needs. First of all, what is circulatory system? This circulatory system, the system of the body dedicated for the transport of essential things in the body. ऐसा सिस्टम which is dedicated, which is responsible for the circulation of essential things. What do you mean by these essential things? These are the nutrients, these are the respiratory gases, these are the enzymes and hormones that are required to be transported from one part of the body to the other part. This circulatory system is starting from very primitive type of animals up to the mammals, you can say in case of ourselves, has certain degree of upgradation. So this type of circulatory system, which kind of circulatory system is found in which kind of animal, it depends on the body organization, the habit and habitat of that animal, means the mode of lifestyle. So let us discuss first of all about a brief survey of the circulatory system in different group of animals, and we start from the animals of phylum Protozoa. First of all, in protozoans, body unicellular, every kind of exchange between the cell and the surrounding medium takes place through the general body surface, and here the general body surface is known as plasma lemma. The boundary of these animals is the cell membrane or plasma lemma, and suppose that this animal is living in water. If the animal is living in water, every kind of exchange takes place through the general body surface, that is the plasma lemma, and so in the case of these very primitive animals, there is no need of any kind of circulatory system, right? Let the animal be free living or the endoparasite. If it is living as endoparasite, the exchange takes place through the general body surface, and no matter it is living inside the water, that is the surrounding medium, free living protozoa live in water, either in fresh water or in marine water, but the exchange takes place through the general body surface, Therefore, there is no need of any kind of circulatory system in these animals. Now come to the next, that is the animal of phylum Porifera. When you go to see the animals of phylum Porifera, in case of Porifera, you know the body is multicellular. Body is multicellular. Means the body system is going to enlarge. In case of protozoa, it was made up of single cell only, but in case of Porifera, it is made up of more than one cell. Therefore, the transportation from one cell to other is required here. Means the responsibility of the circulatory system is more elaborated, more dedicated. But you know, no kind of circulatory system found in these animals, because the body organization is only cellular grade type. There is no tissue, there is no organ. How can you say that the circulatory system, just like the heart, is found here? No. No circulatory system found in poriferans. The body is very simple, but for this purpose of circulation, these animals have a wonderful system in their body, and this system is known as the canal system. Yes, this canal system is meant for the purpose of food capture, respiration, transport of the materials from one cell to other, and also for the excretion and other purposes. Therefore, the canal system is also going to work here, and there is no need of circulatory system here. The canal system serves the purpose. You can see here the canal system in Porifera. Canal system for circulation. There are large number of body pores on the body surface of these animals known as ostia. Water enters through ostia and returns out through the osculum, that is the single largest opening in the body at their tip. Therefore, respiratory gases like oxygen come out the body, and carbon dioxide goes out through the water that is passing through the canal system here. Foods, tiny animals come into the body through the circulation, through the ostia, and captured here for the purpose, and undigested fecal matter is removed in the water that is going out of the body through the osculum. Therefore, as the body is very simple from organization point of view, therefore the canal system is also responsible for this purpose. There is no circulatory system found separately in these animals. Now, when come to the next, that is in case of coelentrates. In case of coelentrates and ctenophores, you know tissue grade organization found here. Tissue grade organization found. No circulatory system. No circulatory system found in the animals of this phylum, that is Coelentrata, and the other phylum, that is the Ctenophora. No circulatory system found here. Here the body cavity, that is also known as the gastrovascular cavity, serves the purpose. There is no circulatory system in these animals also. Now, when you come to the next group of animals, that are the helminths, you know helminths are of two types, one that is flatworms, no circulatory system. In these animals also the circulatory system is absent. And here the roundworms, these are also not having roundworms, नो सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम. किसी भी तरह का सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम इन एनिमल्स में भी नहीं होता. Thus you can see here, starting from the animals of protozoa up to the roundworm, that is nematoda, no circulatory system found here. The circulatory system originated first of all in the group of animals of phylum Annelida. Means one question that is very important here, one point you should note here: first origin of circulatory system, first origin of circulatory system in which animals? Annelids. First origin, circulatory system first of all originated in the animals of phylum Annelida. Since the first origin in annelids, we have to consider the type of circulatory system found in animals, starting from Annelida up to the chordata. Which kind of circulatory system found here? So there are two basic types of circulatory system found here. These are known as the open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Open type and closed. There are two basic types, and the type of circulatory system is also considered as the basis of classification of animals. This is one of the most important basis of classification of animals, the type of circulatory system. So first of all, before going in detail, we should know the type of circulatory system found in different group of animals. Circulatory system type. There are two basic type of circulatory systems: open type and the other is closed type. There are two type of circulatory systems: the open type and closed type. First of all, you should know what is open type. The body fluid, that is blood. We will discuss about different type of body fluids in our case. First of all, let's discuss about these two basic type of circulatory systems first. Here the open type of circulatory system, the body fluid blood circulates in open spaces. This circulates in open spaces. Often it is called as sinusage. These are the open spaces in which the blood is circulating. It is not running in closed vessels like arteries and veins. Therefore, such kind of circulatory system, you can represent this as, suppose that this one is the body cell, you know. This is the body cell, and the liquid that is present here inside the cell, it is known as intracellular fluid. This one is known as intracellular fluid, and this one is the body cell. And here outside, the liquid is circulating, and this liquid is known as blood. Now you can see what happens here. The blood is in direct contact with the body cells. Yes, one point that is to be noted here. Body cells are in the direct contact with the blood. Now here, every kind of exchange takes place between the blood and the body cells directly. Every kind of exchange takes place between the blood and body cells directly, as the body cells are in contact with the blood, direct contact with the blood, because the blood is circulating in open spaces that are known as sinuses, you know. What is the drawback of this circulatory system? You know, the open circulatory system is found in those animals which are of primitive type, and their energy requirement is very less, because you know, the blood circulates the nutrients as well as the respiratory gas, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. You know that in body cells, the nutrient, that is glucose, is burned using the oxygen here to generate the energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate molecules. The transportation is for the purpose to supply the essential things that are helping in generation of energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate in the body. So every cells are supplied with glucose and oxygen for the purpose of respiration to produce adenosine triphosphate. You know, greater the body activity, greater the rate of metabolism in particular animal, greater will be the demand of oxygen and nutrients, you know. And these two things are supplied by the blood vascular system here. Therefore, the efficient supply of these two materials should be ensured to support this very high rate of metabolism for the purpose to produce adenosine triphosphate. And those animals in which the energy is required greatly, their metabolism, the rate of metabolism is very high in such cases. These animals need excess supply of nutrients and blood. For this purpose, they have closed blood vascular system. So now you can see here that because there is no privacy between the pure and impure blood. What is the concept of pure and impure blood? Oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Purity in sense of oxygenation and deoxygenation. If the blood is having more carbon dioxide and less oxygen, we know this as impure blood, and this blood is that which is coming from the body systems. And the blood which is full of oxygen and very less quantity of carbon dioxide here, it is known as oxygenated or pure blood, and it is coming from your respiratory organs just like the lungs and gills. But here in this case, because the pure or you can say the impure blood are not circulating in separate pipes, there is a chance of mixing here. These are mixed. So you cannot say that the pure and impure bloods are separated here. Because of this, because of the mixing of pure and impure blood together, the quantity of oxygen that is supplied to body cells is very less. Therefore, the open blood vascular system is found in those animals which have very low rate of metabolism. This point you have to keep in your mind always till the discussion, during the discussion of this chapter, that the circulatory system, open or closed, depends on the rate of metabolism of that organism and its body organization. Now, in case of, you can consider the examples where the open blood vascular system found. These are arthropods. These are mollusks. Arthropods, mollusks, and in case of certain other animals, but mostly you can exemplify here, you can consider the case of echinodermata also. Echinoderms also, you can take the example. Other phylum, other animals of specific phyla have the closed blood vascular system with certain kind of exceptions. But unexceptionally, arthropoda, mollusca and echinoderms have open type of blood vascular system. Yes, जब भी क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जाएगा, you have to answer that unexceptionally, without any exception, arthropods, mollusks and echinoderms have the open type of blood vascular system in their body. Now, one point that is to be noted here, the supply of oxygen is poor due to the mixing of blood. Here the pure and impure blood both mix. One point is also very important from competition point of view, that the blood that is flowing in the body of these animals known as hemolymph. The blood, it is known as hemolymph. In the case of animals having the open type of blood vascular system, the blood is known as hemolymph. It circulates in open spaces like in sinuses. There is no privacy between the pure and impure blood. Therefore, the mixing of pure and impure blood takes place here, and very poor oxygen is supplied to the body. And for this purpose, you can say these animals have very slow rate of metabolism, and these require moderate amount of oxygen to fulfill their requirement. Okay. Now, come to see the closed type of blood vascular system. Next, that is the closed type of blood vascular system. In closed type of blood vascular system, you can see here that suppose that this one is the body cell, this one is the ICF filled in the cell, this one is the body cell, and here this one is the heart, this one is the respiratory organ, Passing through the respiratory organ, the blood becomes pure, and now this pure blood is brought to the heart again for its circulation. What will be the direction of the blood? This one. This one is the direction of the blood. This one. Here is a concept of arteries and vein. This one is the artery, and this one is the vein. This one is the respiratory organ, this one is the heart, and this one is the body cell. And a kind of liquid that is present outside in between the body cells, and the blood vessel. It is known as ECF. This stands for extracellular fluid. This one is known as extracellular fluid. This one, ECF. Now there are two kind of liquids here. One that is intracellular fluid, it is present inside the body cell. ICF is present inside the body cell. This one, it is present inside the body cell, and this one is the boundary of the cell known as the cell membrane. You can see it is the cell membrane. Inside the vessel, the blood is running here. This is not the blood. Inside the blood vessel is the blood. Now it is the simple representation of closed type of circulation here. And what are the features? In case of closed blood vascular system, the blood is flowing in the closed vessels, the arteries and veins. The first thing you should note about the closed blood vascular system, the first feature is that the blood is flowing inside the closed vessels like the arteries and veins, and there is no contact. No contact of blood and the body fluid and the body cells directly. Exchange takes place through ECF. As you can see here in the diagram, this one is the heart, this is the blood vessel, this one is the respiratory organ, this one is the body cell. Now here you can see the blood is circulating in the closed vessels only. It is not coming out leaving the blood vessel. There is no direct contact of the body cell with the blood. Therefore, any kind of exchange between the blood and body cell takes place through the ECF, and the ECF is the liquid that is present in between the body cells and vessels. Outside in open space, the liquid is present here known as ECF. Therefore, any kind of exchange, suppose that this one is the glucose molecule, you know, the glucose molecule first of all comes to the ECF, then from ECF it is taken into the cell. Suppose that oxygen molecule produced in respiration, it is consumed and carbon dioxide is produced. Now this carbon dioxide comes to the ECF and then it diffuses back to the blood. Carbon dioxide first of all comes to the ECF from the cell, and from here it is poured into the blood vessel, it is circulated to the blood vessel, and the oxygen which is coming from blood, this molecule oxygen, it first of all comes to the ECF, and from ECF this comes to the body cell. Oxygen means any kind of exchange between the body cell and your blood vessel takes place through the liquid that is present in open space in between the body cell and the blood vessel, that is known as the extracellular fluid. Any kind of exchange takes place between these two, you know. Now, the another important feature of this closed system is that efficiency of oxygen supply, it is high. Oxygen supplying rate is very high because there is a privacy between oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, with few exceptions like in fish. In the case of fish, the heart is circulating only impure blood, but there is privacy between the pure and impure blood. Anywhere where the closed blood vascular system found, there is privacy between the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, with few exceptions like in amphibians, where partial mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood takes place. Pure and impure blood mix partially in case of reptiles and amphibians. As you go in higher cases like birds and mammals, double circulation found. We will come and discuss about the double and single circulation in higher cases for the purpose to ensure the better supply of oxygen, because as you go higher, the rate of metabolism in animals and their body activity increases. Just to fulfill the demand of excess oxygen, the rate of respiration is very high, breathing is very high, and so the rate of circulation is also very high. For this purpose, the mixing of pure and impure blood is avoided in these animals, and for this purpose the double circulation is found. We will discuss about the double circulation in detail. Now come again to this diagram here. Now it is very clear what is going to happen in the closed blood vascular system. It is the heart that is a pumping machine, and this pumps the blood to the different body parts. Why? It is because as the body get enlarged, to supply the blood in distantly placed body cells, effective pumping mechanism is required here, and this pumping action is done by a special pumping machine in the body that is known as heart. Therefore, from where the circulation of the blood requires, the requirement of heart is ensured, and this heart is found in these animals like Annelida. In case of arthropod also, as you go in higher cases, the heart is required to pump the blood, and the blood is circulating in closed vessels. Any kind of exchange between the body cell and blood takes place through the ECF. There is no direct contact of the blood and body cells, you know. Now this was all about the two basic type of circulatory systems, the open and closed circulatory system found in different group of animals. Now what are the animals in which the closed circulatory system found here? These are annelids and chordate animals. In case of annelids and chordates, the closed blood vascular system found. This was my very initial lecture. I discussed to you in brief what is the circulatory system and what kind of circulatory system, either it is present or absent, and if present, which type of circulatory system is found in which type of animal. It depends on the body organization, habit and habitat, lifestyle of the organism, and the body activity, that is the rate of metabolism. So this was all about the type of circulatory system here. In my next lecture, we will come to discuss what kind of body fluids are found in our body and how these are circulated. As I feel you will learn properly, you enjoyed this lecture here, and if yes, please like this video lecture and subscribe my channel, that is Genesis Biocare. And if you have any kind of doubt, you can put your question in the comment box, right? In my next lecture, we will be discussing about what kind of heart found in animals, what kind of body fluids found in animals, means we will be discussing about the detail in the blood vascular system in higher animals. Okay, thank you.